Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So stepping in, Javier Baez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
So 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hauser has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 the count. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Taylor is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Brock Holt. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First offering on its way. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fouled away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
No go.
Here's Eric Sogard as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Taylor is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
The set and the 2-0. Lester, a 36-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-0. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And that's over. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Contreras on at first, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Nobody out, runner on first. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 10 home runs and 19 driven in. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Orlando.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lays off 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7. The catcher, Manny Pena.
Set to get his day started, Manny Pena, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field, and that's in there, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping in, Adrian Hauser, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lester sets. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit out towards second. Kipnis showing off his range. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Yep, 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding in once again, Jason Hayward hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
4-1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's well fouled. Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Kane. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he misses. 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kane on his way to second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
No, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In the air to straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High and deep down the left field line, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. Lays off. 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Three and 2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyrone Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Taylor. Counts 1-0.
Taylor is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. To short, hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Settling in now, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
Ready for another chance? Manny Pena. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Happ is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Two balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Can't lose ball.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready for another shot now, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The set and the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Way out of here. That banged off the restaurant windows. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ben Gamble is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting. The pitcher, Adrian Hauser.
Avisail Garcia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Garcia.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The average coming in at 266. 11 home runs and 34 driven in. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Lester into his motion. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he pops it up. Baez is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ray Black takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Kane patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Black, a native Pennsylvanian, he was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2.
Careful. 3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Yank fouled off to the right. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and one to Schwarber. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ian Happ will be next. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Ian Happ. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Happ possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded with only one out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Gamble is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. At the plate, Eric Sogard. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman, Eric Sogard.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it is on 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Digging in and looking for more, Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Happ is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Lester has his target. First pitch on its way. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 3-0. Corbin Burns will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Corbin Burns.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Lester.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Burns, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Behind 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside, 3-0 now. And There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And Hayward has a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Bryant.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball that time.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two out with the man at first. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Tyrone Taylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyrone Taylor is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Orlando Arcia.
In now, Orlando Arcia. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward on the run, but this will land untouched. One out, nobody on. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, 2-1. Lester into his motion. Here's his offering. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Standing in now, Ben Gamble. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Pena is on his way home. And a relay home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Christian swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A pause and the 0-2.
Oh, that's good.
Hit hard back up the middle, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Alec Mills takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Here's Brock Holt now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 2. Brent Suter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. His career numbers in this matchup. He hits at a .364 clip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taylor is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Strike called, 2-1. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. the set and the 1-0.
All two.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Into the box, Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the 1st out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 13, David Bodie.
At the plate, Jed Jerko. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Kimbrel's ready. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyrone.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Orlando Arcia would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Stepping up to the plate, Orlando Arcia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The Brewers strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Corey Knebel enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So striding forward now, David Bodie. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
David Bodie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 2-1 is strike two swinging.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Line to the right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here it comes, 2-0. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Two and two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A runner at first with no outs here. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. In his career, Hayward has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. The 1-0 delivery. In there, and it's even at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
From the stretch. First and second here with nobody out. And he misses, ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch coming, here it is.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And another foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Alex Claudio enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Claudio, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Softly hit to the left side. A little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dan Winkler enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 43, Dan Winkler. Now playing left.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now batting, Manny Pena. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. High pop-up. Bodie is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Ben Gamel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. That's out.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Keston Hiura will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 18, Keston Hiura.
In there at the letters 0-1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. The 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Full count now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Kyle Ryan comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
For the Cubs, number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Lorenzo Cain will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
High and deep down the left field line. And they do in fact let it land foul. Very smart. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
2-1. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, first baseman, Jed Gurko.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jed Gurko, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. The Brewers down to their final strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the 2-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Brewers have done it. They'll walk off a winner.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
Lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Brewers get their 20th home win this year. Alex Claudio gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line.